Hi, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rogers Kakasungura YouTube channel. A very big thank you to each and every one of you who is supporting us in one way or another through donations. Actually, I've received gifts from USA. I don't want to mention their names, but then for privacy purposes, I really thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. The people who are supporting us to change the way we are working, of course, maybe to get a good podium. Of course, Kaka to be wearing suit every day for, to look better. And some are buying water. Anyway, I'm not here to solicit for funds, but then I'm here to say thank you for the donations and may God bless you so much. And of course, to those who do not agree with us, thank you for also following us. I have received your congratulatory messages for those who agree with us, and I'm not here to fight anybody. I'm just here to use the available information to make an assumption and try to figure out how tomorrow will look like, and that is what we call analysis. If you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please press the subscribe button and remember to turn on the notification bell so that you are able to get our next uploads as we upload. If you want to support us, of course, we are we to say no. Our number is down there. You can call us through WhatsApp and we give you directions on how you can support us. Back to politics, ladies and gentlemen. You and I, we all know who is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is the current president of Uganda since 1986. Museveni started as a fighter while he was a young boy deep in the forest, even before he had beards. He enticed the people of Uganda. He enticed the Baganda, who are the largest community in Uganda. Just like in Kenya, we have the people from Central, the Kikuyus, who are the majority in this country. He told them, you know what? I'm a good fighter. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm fighting for you people. And what you gonna do, once we win this battle, just give me 5 years to sanitize government and I will be out of it. So, he sold himself to the people of Uganda. He told them, guys, I'm coming to change your economy. Look, guys, I'm coming to bring freedom of speech. Look, guys, I am coming to bring freedom in an election. That's what he used to tell them as a young boy, fighting deep in the forest. He won the hearts of people in Uganda, and they voted him in as the president. He took power by force, and the people of Uganda supported him with a big margin. That's why he became a president in 1986. Right now, Museveni is about 77 years old, if not 78. He's about 77 years old. And he has been to power since then to date. And he's not getting out of power any soon. And if he will at all get out of power, then he will install his kid, his boy, who we have seen on media. So the Museveni family is not getting out of power any soon. And he might change Uganda into a kingdom whereby his son succeeds the father. What will you do? Nothing, because he has the powers. Now, me and you understand that the former Prime Minister Raila Odinga has never been a friend to Museveni. Why? They differ in ideologies. Raila Odinga is a true freedom fighter. Museveni was a true freedom fighter, but later changed into a dictator. So, they don't rhyme with Raila Odinga. They differ. From Kenya, the only close friend to Museveni is William Ruto. And from William Ruto's campaign model, he has copy-pasted exactly what Museveni did before he took power in 1986. This is what Ruto is doing. And I want you to listen to me very clearly. Take my advice for granted, but then, in years to come, you will use this video for reference. Ruto, as we speak, is only 55 years old. Only 55 years old. That tells you what? If God enables him to live up to about 90 years, ile akiwa na nguvu tu ya kutembea na kujifanyia kazi kidogo kidogo. If God allows him to live up to 90 years, so he has about 35 years from now. 35 active years from now. And look, right now in Kenya, the price of commodities are short. It's very high. Life is becoming difficult in this country. Right now, buying unga in Kenya is a big challenge. Fueling your car right now in Kenya is a big challenge. Buying food is a big challenge. Why? The prices are high. Now, if you want to rule forever, you use a divide and rule. Once you divide the administration from its workers, you create a vacuum. And you come in to fill that vacuum to create a bridge. That is what Ruto is doing now. The bottom-up economic model is not here by accident. Ruto is seeing 100 years to come from where we are seated today, or this hour as I'm recording this video. Ruto is painting himself right now as the possible savior to Kenyans to bring down the food prices and other commodities using the bottom-up economic model. Right now, in the Kenyan constitution, you cannot change the constitution unless you get a backup majority from Kenyans through a referendum. So this is what Ruto is planning. Ruto right now has painted Jubilee government as a government that has crippled Kenyans through shooting food prices and other basic needs. Now Ruto is removing himself from Jubilee government and leaving Uhuru Kenyatta as a tainted guy who has crippled the Kenyan economy. Now, Ruto has built himself the bottom-up economic model, which is suggesting that once he takes power, he will bring down the prices. Once he brings down the prices, he will be a darling to Kenyans. And remember, Ruto said, give me I only need 5 terms. Even Rigathi Gachagua said that. Tunataka tu miaka hii 5. Vile Museveni aliambia wa Uganda kwamba tunahitaji miaka 5 tu. Nitarekebisha maneno. So Ruto is telling Kenyans, I only need 5 years. Niweke tu kichwa, then I streamline things. I streamline the food prices. I streamline the cost of commodities. I streamline the cost of fuel in this country. I bring down prices for you. I bring back your economy. That is what Ruto is saying now. And once Ruto gets into power, this is what he's planning. Using the bottom-up economic model, Ruto, who is 55 years old now and has the next 35 years to live, is enticing Kenyans using the bottom-up economic model, which suggests to bring down and lower those prices. Once he lowers them, Ruto will marry himself into the bloodstream of Kenyans, into the veins of Kenyans. Why? Let me ask you. Hata wewe, rais mwenye alikuwa, the president who was there by then, you are buying sugar at 150 shillings. And now here is a president who has brought that sugar down to only 70 shillings. He's bringing them by a half. Now this president again is contesting in the next election. Will you vote him in or you will chase him? automatically you will vote him in. So Ruto is using the poor. That's why you see he's using Mama Mboga, he's using the boda, he's using Mkokoteni. The people who cannot afford basic needs. So he's using them, he's enticing them. And these are the people you must use to change the constitution. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you this for free. Once Ruto gets into power, through the bottom-up economic model, he will lower down the food prices by even a half to entice Kenyans so that he's a good man. So that Kenyans can see, oh, Ruto has come to fight for hustlers. Oh, Ruto, this is the God we have been waiting for. Hi! Rabashekeleri mama. Ai! Chineke. Ha! Mungu asante kwa kujibu maombi. This is the person we have been waiting for. William Samuel Ruto. Amerudisha sukari chini. Amerudisha mafuta chini ya kupika. Hai! Amerudisha mafuta ya gari chini. Aki Mungu. Asante kwa kuleta Ruto. That is what Ruto wants. If he takes power after August, that is what he's thinking to do. After the prices are down now, Ruto will have carried the hustlers and put them into his pocket. From there, Ruto will now ask Kenyans to help him change the constitution. He will scrap off the term limits. He will scrap off. I hope you got me right. Ruto will scrap off the term limits. And he will rule for the next over 35 years until God says otherwise. The same model that Museveni used in Uganda to rule up to now is the same system Ruto is using to entice Kenyans so that he can get power. You heard what Gashawa said. Tunataka miaka peke yake. Na Ruto alisema mimi nataka kuingisha kichwa peke yake. Na nikuulize, mwanaume ukipewa, utaka tu kichwa peke yake? Hati umepewa kichwa. Ha! Ole wenu. Those who are falling into this trap. Ole wenu. You know Ruto is a student to Museveni. And you've seen him making several trips to Uganda to go and benchmark, to go and get wisdom, to go and being told how to stay in power for 40 years. And that is what Ruto will do. Finally, if Ruto gets into power in August this year, we will have the next president if God decides after the next 35 or 40 years. That's when we shall get the next president. Kaka shall have, I think I shall have died by then. Huh? 35? Oh. By then you, tapata natembea na mkongoja nikiomba wajugu, haya, shinawana, saidio, by then, toka natembea na mkongoja. So risk at your own will. Kenyans, risk at your own will. It's evident. The bottom-up economic model is not here by accident. It's here. And if it gets into power, colleagues, Kenyans, forget the presidency for the next 40 years. I am telling you this for free. You've seen and you will see. Ruto has created a crisis in government by painting the Jubilee government as corrupt, as a government that has crippled Kenyans, as a government that has taken prices high, as a government that doesn't care about Kenyans, and he is the right man to rescue Kenyans from that bondage. That is what Ruto is painting in Kenya. He is painting himself as the only man who can rescue Kenyans from the sinking economy. And the economy is not sinking. Do you know why? Ama nisiseme tu. There are people who have sabotaged this economy. We are at where we are now because there are people who sabotaged this economy to create a crisis so that they can get a campaigning ground for the August polls. You believe it or not, a day, a time is coming when you shall believe it. That is why President Uhuru Kenyatta is bitter. There is a bitter man. Because he thought at first time he had a friend. The friend sabotaged him. That's why Uhuru is bitter and he will never forget. He will never forgive. That is why he is a bitter man. Because the person he thought they are moving together is a chameleon. Yes, he's a chameleon. Ni wale watu ambao you introduce them to your girlfriend, kesho unapata na yeye. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen, politics come and go. Politics is seasonal. Let us unite together and say no to violence. If your candidate wins after August, thank God. If your candidate loses, try next time. Let us be tolerant to each other. Young people, let's avoid being used by politicians whose sons and daughters are abroad, ambassadors, directors, company owners, doing big businesses, earning millions of money, yet you are home jobless and you are the same person running to barricade roads. Shame on you. Shame on you. Let's avoid being used by politicians. After the August election, your mother will remain your mother. Your father will remain your father. Your house will remain your house. You cannot fight so that it changes from a grass thatched house to an iron sheet thatched house. It will never change. Kama unalalia kitanda ila unalalia na kunguni, you will remain on that bed. Why? Because the people in Nairobi don't recognize you. You are being just used to fight your colleague, to fight jirani yako, to fight your friend whom you are eating together for the sake of the people who are driving and flying in Nairobi. Whose kids don't even study in Kenya? Whose kids don't even eat in Kenya? Whose kids don't even go for trips in Kenya? Aliye na masikio? See you in the next video, ladies and gentlemen. May God bless you.